Hello, my name is Nieva and I am here making this video today to talk to you about thanatophobia and what I do to distract myself from thinking about death constantly. For some people, they might be wondering, what is thanatophobia? It is a form of anxiety characterized by fear of one's own death. Everyone is afraid of death, you say. Of course, why wouldn't they? I mean, at the end of the day, it is inevitable and it will happen. It is one of the most logical things I think of being afraid of. Apart from spiders, everyone fucking hates spiders. But anyway, it makes sense to be scared of it. But the one answer question is like, what happens after we die? And for people that suffer with thanatophobia, that is just an obsession. It's an obsession to wonder what that is and to be quite frightened actually about why we can't, why we can't find that out. Thing is, most people do not think about their own deaths every single day. There is a shield that most people have. I've been reading an article in The Guardian titled "Doubting Death, How Our Brains Shield Us from Mortal Truth." I'll put this link down below so that you can read for it yourself. And there's a researcher named Yar Don Ziderman at Bar-Yan University. Please don't reference me with that. How you pronounce it, I don't know how to pronounce it. Carried out a study that found out that the brain shields us from existential fear by categorizing death as an unfortunate event that only befalls to other people. So basically, we only think that death happens to other people. Our brains will physically not allow us to believe that that is something to happen to us. So that's why when sometimes you feel a bit ill and you're just sort of like, well, that wouldn't happen to me. That happens to other people. That's bad things that happen to other people. They do not happen to me. Those sorts of things. People that have thanatophobia, I feel like we don't have this. We don't have this. What's it called? Shield. We're protecting us from this fear. We don't have it. So we obsess over death and every single day, and we have anxiety attacks and panic attacks over worrying about when we will unfortunately come to that day where we have to face our own mortality. And it's not a very nice thing to live with, because I kind of do wish that I had that shield, and it's not, it's just not nice. We have the panic attacks. It's just an obsession. It's literally like, think about death, think about death, think about death, think about death every single day. It gets unbearable, actually. So I have been dealing with thanatophobia since I was about, 6 years old. And forgive me if you can hear something in the background. My son is playing with his tablet. I have been dealing with this since I was quite young. I was actually raised a Roman Catholic, and I went to a Catholic school, Catholic church, Sunday school, so all of these things, and I was raised to believe that when my time comes I will go to heaven and there is nothing to fear. So I didn't know about it. I just thought that it didn't really matter because it doesn't matter, I'm going to this lovely place, And then one day, I think I was talking with my English now, because my family, my mother's side is Spanish, father's side are English, and they are all kind of atheists, agnostic, Christian. So we were talking about a dog, I think, or something like that. Well, I think we were talking about a dog. And basically, my nan started talking about, I think the dog, and she said, I said, oh, you go to heaven. And she was like, well, no, I kind of don't think that will happen. I don't really believe in that. And that was really confusing to me, because it was like, what? Hold on a second. My whole life I have believed that we go to heaven, and now all of a sudden that doesn't happen. I don't make any sense of that. It just doesn't make any sense. It was shocking and scary. So yeah, that's what happened there. It just led me to this horrible panic attack, crying my eyes out, because I didn't like the idea of leaving all my family and leaving all my loved ones. So basically, that has been my life for the past 30 years, is waking up every single day and having panic attacks over dying. When will my time come? I really don't like the idea of not existing anymore, and this world going on for years and years and years and years without me, without even being a knowing of me. And then people try to comfort you of, oh, well, you know, you'll live on through others. Well, no, eventually, one day, people aren't going to remember me 100 years down the line from now. I will literally be forgotten about, and that terrifies me. So that's my story of that. But now we'll come to what we can do, because I don't want to make your anxiety worse. I'll come to what I do to make myself feel better. So what I do is I watch ASMR videos. Those bring me a lot of comfort. For me, it's about getting the what is going on in your head out and the nice stuff in. You just basically don't want to be in your own head. You don't want to be in your own head. Being in your own head is really crap. It gives you no choice but to think about that, have that anxiety. So what I do is I watch ASMR videos. Now, you might not even like that. For me, if you haven't heard of ASMR, it's like that nice feeling, that really nice feeling that you get when you're having a massage. That really nice feeling that you get when your mum is comforting you and you're a child and you feel safe and you feel warm. And you get like these nice tingly sort of feelings, and it's really nice. Unfortunately, there are people out there that are trying to sexualize it or say it's a fetish. It isn't. It's just a way of comforting myself, and I will sit here and tell you that it's not something that I get any sort of sexualization from. I don't feel any. All I feel is comfort, happiness. I don't think about death, which is nice, because that's the aim of the game for me. So basically, yeah, that's what I do. Now, not everybody is into ASMR. I watch Gentle Whispering and Whispers Red and Jim 5 by ASMR, but you might not be wanting to watch these videos. So the other thing that I would say is just find a distraction. Find something to get out of your own head. Don't be in your own head. So for me, that would be like, if you can't do that, read a book. If you can't do that, play a game. If you can't do that, have a bath. Anything, just whatever you enjoy that can take your mind off of it. I mean, it's just basic CB, you know, like your cognitive behavioural therapy courses that you do. If any of you have been on therapy, distraction. Take your mind out of that period that you're in there and take your head out of it and think about something else. Read a book, cycle. I mean, most people that have thanatophobia, I'm guessing that comes at night. That is why I watch ASMR videos. I plop my little headphones in my ears and I fall asleep to that, and I sleep like a baby. Whereas before it used to literally be like heart pounding, panic attack, breathing into a bag, rocking back and forth, worrying about that. So that is what I do. But yeah, the aim of the game is to stay out of your head, which is really difficult. Another thing that I do is there is a lady on YouTube called Ask a Mortician. Now, I feel like if you're at a point where you can't accept death yet, or you know you are having panic attacks quite often, I probably would stop here and just follow that. But from this point forward, I would say it's about now trying to accept that it does happen. It's never going to be able to stop. And the way that I do that is by having control over it. I watch a lady on YouTube called Ask a Mortician. She is a lady called Caitlin that does a YouTube channel, and it's all about death, and it's about what happens after death, stories around death. She's very funny. She's a very, very funny lady, very humorous, very light humor on like death, because I guess when you're working in that kind of an industry, you kind of learn to have a sense of humour, and I think that's really admirable. So I feel like with Caitlin, she's just, I don't know, it's forced me to be around death, and it's taught me how to accept it, almost. I'm not at a point where I'm completely out of the woods, but I don't have the panic attacks that I do every single day anymore. I don't have those anymore because I have these tools that I've been doing to get my head out of my own mind. But Caitlin and watching these videos for me has been really, really good, because it's taught me how to kind of accept that it is sort of what it is. And the more educated, when you fear something, the more educated on it you can be, the better it is, I find, personally. My cat is now going to climb up here, aren't you? So I would really give Ask a Mortician on YouTube a try. If you don't like it, switch it off, don't watch it again, and find something else. But for me, that really, really did help. I know you are not climbing up here, cat. Another thing is taking care of yourself, making sure you give yourself a lot of love, just trying to take care of you because you have the right to love yourself. And then the last thing is what I would say, helping other people, which is the very reason why I'm making this video today, despite the fact that I'm looking at the camera and I absolutely hate how I look. Helping other people through their problems, you know, and being someone that they can trust and knowing that you can make a difference to their lives distracts me away from what is going on in my head. Talking to people is also another way, you know, that you can talking to people and making sure that you do talk about how you feel. I'm part of a lot of groups, and we talk about how we're feeling. That this is why I'm again on here talking, because it helps me. But yeah, I think all of these 4 different things have been what has helped me cope. Yeah. Yeah. I also think distracting yourself by learning new things. So for me, I done a suicide prevention course yesterday because I want to learn what the right things is to say to someone that is suicidal, so I can make a difference and try and stop them from hurting themselves. So yeah, that learning new things, that really works. Okay, so I'm going to end this here because I don't think I have anything more to say. These are things that really, really help me. I hope it helps you. If you need to talk to someone, I'm here. Yeah, have a good rest of the day, everyone.